Hey, hi, hello, Mad Ink Pyro here. It is May 7th. I wanted to post some new content anyway and make a video and just couldn't think of what to do. I mean, I'm kind of limited on what I can do right now. So I'm going to make a video on why I'm limited on what I can do right now, what's going on. Kind of an update on me to let you guys know where everything sits and how everything's going. Body's healing. I'm feeling better. I'm losing weight. The Moonjar is doing wonderful for me. I'm starting to get in my hands. I can start to see the veins in my hands again, which is like, you can see them here. That's really exciting for me because that means I'm losing weight. I'm losing a lot in my upper chest for some reason, and it's making it much easier for me to breathe, which is wonderful. Sleeping fairly well, other than stress and normal everyday kind of stuff. I'm doing pretty good. The A1C, I had a doctor's appointment. They drew my blood. My A1C is like way massively down. That's due to the Manjaro and the diet change and all that. My A1C was a 6.5, which is like absolutely unheard of for me. It's been between an 8, a 9, and a 10 for years. And then to have it clear down to 6.5 is like, wow. Sorry about the light back here. I could adjust it, but every time I adjust it, it falls over. So I'm just going to kind of leave it sit where it's at. Um, let's see. Next thing. Oh, that's what I really wanted to discuss today was why I'm not out and about shooting videos like I was doing a couple years ago. As everybody knows, I am kind of stuck. I had that big infection back in October that has left my quote unquote good leg pretty much useless. Um, it's taken out a lot of the structure um, that you use to stand up and support your own body weight and everything like that. Now, losing the weight, you would think it'd be better. Unfortunately, it's the structure we're talking about here, not my weight. It does not support at all. There's no support structure for my leg because of the muscle tissue that they had to remove because of the necrotizing fasciitis. So I have to have equipment to be able to even get up off my couch. I A couple of years ago, I had gotten a electric wheelchair, which was wonderful. I was able to get up and into it still, assisted, but still being able to get up and get into it, which was wonderful. It got me out of the house. I rode around, had a great time. Even went camping in it. It was that helpful, that useful. It was only for 2 days, but in my state right now and not being out of my house for so long, 2 days is about what I can handle. Um, that being said, I've used the wheelchair so on a lot, actually, a lot of occasions. The unfortunate part is one, I now can't use that wheelchair because I can't get up and get into it. Um, I need what they call a Hoyer lift, which physically lifts me up out of the seat. Now, that being said, and it's not because of my weight, it's because of my leg. Well, both legs at this point, because neither of my legs work correctly. So one folds up on me and the other one doesn't support me. So with both legs being affected, it's very difficult for me to even get up. Um, I'll go into some more details with that in a second. So I need this thing. It's called a Hoyer lift, and I was told in the hospital when I was coming home, it should be here by the time I got home, which it was not. They sent this one thing. It was some type of bed thing that was supposed to help me get in and out of bed, and it did not. All it did was kind of shuffle me from one side of the bed to the other. So I sent that back. I mean, we're talking a $7,000 piece of medical equipment, and it was manual. There was no advantage to me having it at all. Even in the situation that I was in, just getting out of the hospital, there was still no real advantage. I don't understand why they recommended that piece of equipment for me. But whatever, it's still, even now that I'm healed, it's not, well, I say healed, the external part is healed. There would still have been no advantage to that piece of equipment. Well, after doing some research and everything, they recommend people that had a surgery such as mine to get that kind of equipment. And I'm like, what for if it doesn't help? And then I was told I needed, it was a bar, some type of bar to pull myself up on. Okay, well, we'll give that a shot. Never received it. Well, you need a Hoyer lift. Never received it. You need a wheelchair that basically you live in, which I understand that at this point. Nothing. Have done everything that I possibly can with my doctors, my nurses, um, physical therapy, several different people I've spoken with about this, and all of them say the same thing. This is the equipment you need. You need a Hoyer lift. You need a electric wheelchair to help get you in and out of the house. Well, that was back in October of last year that I was told I needed this stuff and I would have it, and it is now May and I still have nothing. And when I say nothing, all the paperwork's in, everything's done. It's been done for months. The new paperwork that they requested to make sure that I still needed the equipment's been done for a couple months. The physical therapist has been in, took one look at it, took one look at my medical record, and went, "You need this equipment. Where is it?" I still don't have it. So I started doing some research, and the holdup is the insurance company. The insurance company doesn't want to pay $30,000 for a wheelchair or $8,000 for this Hoyer lift. Um, but my doctor's saying I can't live without it. But the insurance company's going, "Well, we think he's going to get better because of my age," which is absolutely ridiculous when the doctors are saying you can't do this. It's not going to benefit you in any way to try to do this, on your own. So I started looking into a loan for medical reasons, and can't get that. My debt to credit ratio is too high. Tried to get a personal loan just to be able to go buy the Hoyer lift myself so I can get up and use the wheelchair that I have just to get out of my house, because I've been in here now for basically 3 years, nonstop. Very few times have I gone out, and honestly, I miss the sun. I miss fishing. If any of you know me personally, fishing is a huge part of my life. Um, I haven't been able to do it in 3 years. Well, 2 years. I forced myself when I first got the chair to go fishing and go camping one last time in case something else happens, or the chair breaks or whatever. So I went and I did a whole bunch of stuff really fast, and I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, but it was definitely a lot more labor intensive than that other infection set in this past October, and that just stopped it altogether. Prior to that, I had been in my house for almost 2 years. Actually, a little over 2 years. It's been almost 4 years now. My time frames are still kind of messy in my head because the heart stopping, brain not working thing in the hospital. So it's been almost 4 years really since I've been out and about an awful lot, and 3 years solid, I guess, that I really haven't done anything or gone anywhere. And again, if you know me personally, I was always active, camping, hiking, fishing, boating, crabbing, biking, all the everything that I could possibly do. Going to stupid things just to go see them, going to DC and tooling around the museums for hours and hours on end with my kids so they could learn and experience things that not a lot of people get to do, or have access to, even if they want to do it. So I've always been very active my whole life, and this has put a stop to me being able to just get up and go. I bought a car, bought a new vehicle because our vehicle was slowly, decrepitating like vehicles do. So I went and I got this new car, and I've never been in it. I only see pictures from a security camera that I have set up. Um, that's it. I haven't been into a physical store. I haven't physically been out of my house shy of the ambulance taking me out since October. Um, I'm going nuts. I am. It hurts. It kills me. I'm opening up myself up to you guys because I don't go anywhere. I really don't talk to anybody anymore, and the people that I do talk to, they kind of know the situation, but don't understand how far it goes. And instead of having to say it 35 times, I'm saying it every day. This video is going to be a little longer than my normal ones. I'm keeping a good head about everything, though. I'm trying to stay positive and, look at it at a side that I normally don't look at things. I'm trying to be patient with it, and it's just not working. I called the insurance company about this stuff, and they're like, well, we need more evidence and we need this. So I go get them more evidence and get them this. I get the doctors to sign papers. I'm filling out paperwork myself. And poor Amy's at her wit's end with it. And she's filling out paperwork and making phone calls. And we've tried everything we possibly can. The insurance company, just because of my age, they don't want to pay for it. It's been rough. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't have, thousands of dollars to go buy a piece of medical equipment. I don't even have a means to make it because we're sitting here racking our brains. What can we do to get me up? And we've tried everything possible, like that we can physically do, including having my sons and my wife potentially, putting blankets up underneath my arms and on my back to try to pull me up so I can get in a locked position so I can get in the wheelchair. It just doesn't work. Um, we've tried a lot. And it's just to no avail. I fight depression all the time because I can't go out because I'm trying to look ahead, saying, days are going to get better, things are going to get easier, and they're just not. It's stagnant. To the point where the insurance company doesn't even want to talk to me now. My doctors are going, you should have this equipment. I don't understand what's stopping it. I've called the state medical board and the ethics board at this point about getting my equipment and stuff like that. Well, people donate that stuff all the time. No, they don't. No, they don't. I have looked at every charity, every place that gets donated medical equipment and then puts it back out. No one has it. No one has the stuff I need because once they get it, they use it, and they don't want to get rid of it because it's their only means of getting up. The play. Oh, we had one about a year ago. We had one donated. It sat for about 4 months, but it's gone now. It doesn't help either. I've called everybody. Anybody that someone suggested to call, any organization that they suggested, and all of them say the same thing. Well, if we had one a while back and now it's gone, or we've never gotten that in, or if we get one, we'll keep you on the list and we'll let you know. I've been sitting for 3 years. It's killing me. Um, it's a rough situation. Everybody, all my doctors. When I say everybody, I mean all my doctors, because let's face it, people anymore. But all my doctors are saying, you need this equipment. The insurance is saying we're not going to give you this equipment. My wallet says you can't go buy this equipment, or my income in general, to the point where my 14-year-old wants to go out and get a job to try to help dad so we can go fishing. My 19-year-old son is trying to help me not manage, but finagle his finances so we can save up money to go get dad out of the house. And he doesn't even live here anymore. If you know me again personally, you know that entire situation. My 12-year-old came up the other day and wanted to go get a job to try it out. And, of course, I couldn't do that. Sorry, I got a little teared up there. I couldn't do that. First off, no. Secondly, his heart's in the right place and his head's kind of in the right place, but again, he's 12. I mean, I can't do that to a 12-year-old, you know. I just don't know. I don't know what else to do. So, I don't know about. I've tried to start a GoFundMe once before for a wheelchair, and it kind of went and kind of didn't. I mean, we got enough to make do. And then I was able to get one, but it took a while, and I don't know. I don't know. I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss this time. I don't have the mental capability, I guess. Well, no, I do have the mental capability. I don't have the drive right now because I know it's I'm just a fat guy on a couch, you know. I'm medically and being taken care of equipment wise. I'm not, and it's the insurance that's stopping me from getting this stuff all because of my age, which is ridiculous. So the whole thing about this video wasn't to come on here and boo-hoo about what's going on, but more to inform you on if you have insurance, it doesn't matter. If your doctors say that you need something, it doesn't matter. It's up to the big corporations and the money handlers that are going to stop you from having your freedom and having your health and having your happiness back. That's what's stopping it, is the insurance company. We've got to put an end to this, people. It's got to end somewhere. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know starting up a GoFundMe about it. I may not. If I do, please share this video. Get it to the right people. Let people know that insurance companies are stopping me from leaving my house. I feel trapped in my own house. Insurance companies are stopping me from being able to be active with my children and teach them the things they need to know. Insurance is stopping me from physically being able to leave my home. I feel trapped at this point. I feel like they're the ones that are going no, and that's how it is. And now again, they won't even talk to me. They get onto my account and say, "Mr. Myers, we just spoke with you. You know what's going on." And I said, no, I don't. You know, I don't understand why I'm not receiving this. I pay you, which I do. I pay for my secondary insurance. It comes straight out of my small little Social Security check. And I have to pay a portion of that out to the insurance company to be able to have insurance. Which is fine. I'm not complaining about that. But if I'm paying for the insurance, why aren't they doing what they're supposed to be doing? Well, it's all because of my age. It has nothing to do with my medical records or the doctor's recommendations. It has to do with my age. So we need to put an end to that. People need to be treated for their conditions, not for age. That just makes no sense. So, guys, if you know something you can do or have a suggestion, I'm up for it. Um, if I know you personally, then you have my number and everything. But get this information out there. People, not just me. I'm one person. There's more people like me, and there's more people out there that are suffering because of the same situation that I'm going through. I never knew it was this bad, not once in my life. Do now. Do now. So, guys, stay healthy, stay happy. I'm getting off here, and I'm going to go try to beat down some doors.